Hello and welcome to digital classes on YouTube channel of Lalbagh Girls Inter College. This is Ma'am Paul here and I welcome you all to our college website. This lecture of mine is for the students of class 11 and we are already in the mid of a lesson. We are doing lesson 3 from prose and today I am going to proceed further in the lesson. We are talking about a king who died, though he died 3,300 years ago. But when his tomb was discovered, when the pyramid was searched for, the archaeologist who was studying, he had faced many difficulties. This particular king or pharaoh was in the modern world he is known as King Tut, but actually his name is Tutankhamun, and his mummy was a talk of the town at that time of the modern world, and there were many controversies regarding how he died. So in order to find out those mysteries, the archaeologists, they studied and they wanted to know why he died so early and what were the stories that were linked with his death. So which is why his tomb was studied this way by the archaeologist people. Here in the lesson we see that when Carter finally reached Tut's mummy, he faced trouble. The raisins used for cementing Tut to the bottom of his solid gold coffin had become very hard, and it was impossible to free the body from the raisins. Okay children, raisins here means it's a kind of a gum that was used in that time in order to mummify any body, right? So even the burning sun failed to melt it, because in the earlier paragraph I had mentioned this to you all, that he came up with the solution. When he saw that the body was so badly stuck to the gold coffin, he put it in the sun, and the temperature there was in the deserts. He thought that it would melt it, but that did not help him. So what is he saying? The raisins had to be removed from the body, because this keeping the body in the sun was not a helpful idea. So they had to be removed using a chisel and hammer from beneath the limbs of the body. That is, it had to be cut into pieces. It was taken out with help of these things, and Carter really had little choice, because there was no other option for him to come up with a solution. That was the only thing he could do. If he had not cut the mummy limb by limb, see, why did he do that? That is also being mentioned here. The thieves would have taken all the gold away. Carter's men first removed the mummy's head, then cut off every major point. Once the body was removed in parts, it was reassembled on a layer of sand in a wooden box and put at the original place. Now why did they do so? Because they feared at that time that thieves would, just because they wanted gold, so they would just destroy the body, and no further study could have been possible. So in order to save that theft, and in order to save the body from getting distorted, he came up with this solution, that he wanted the parts of the body, and it was removed from the coffin by using a chisel and a hammer, and it was taken out in parts, right from it is, they are mentioning here, they have very clearly said that it was cut limb by limb, and then the head and the major points were cut out, and then it was replaced on a sand in a coffin box, and it was put to the original place. Today CT scanning takes hundreds of x-rays and creates a three-dimensional image of a body. It was on 5th January 2005 that the world's most famous mummy of Tut was put into a CT scanner, right? But what is he saying? The mystery of Tut's death, however, remained unsolved. Archaeology has changed a lot after 1922, when this was being done. In 1968, an anatomy professor x-rayed the mummy and revealed a new fact. What did he say? He said that the breastbone and the front ribs of Tut's body, or of that mummy, were missing. There was something missing in that body. Today, whatever modern science and technology we have, that can take many pictures at the same time, and it creates a three-dimensional image. So studying or doing a forensic study becomes easier. It was on 5th January 2005 that the world's most famous mummy of Tut was put into a CT scanner and studies were performed. The CT machine was donated by its manufacturer Siemens. King Tut had died some 3,300 years ago. On the night of the scan, the workmen carried Tut from the tomb in his box. They put it on a trailer that held the scanner. The process took less than 3 hours. You can get a question, how long did the process take to take the CT scan of this mummy? So you should know the exact answer. The process took 3 hours. The pharaoh was carried back in his tomb again. The CT scan dispelled all the doubts that and all the rumors that were being talked about his death. They were all cleared up and everything came to an end. Nothing had gone seriously wrong, which means that he might have died. He died early, though he died very young. He died early. We read in the lesson and we come to know that he died somewhere in his teens only, when he was maybe 18 or 19, and we know that he was given the throne when he was very young. So his reign was not more than 8 years. It did not last more than 8 years, but when he died, he might have fallen sick or something might have went wrong with him. And the scanning study which came, the reports which came, they said that nothing had seriously gone wrong, which means here that he might have died naturally out of some sickness or some reasons, but that was something which was natural, and he did not, the assumption that was made that he was murdered was wrong, and it was put to an end. Tut is resting in peace in his tomb in the valley of departed kings of Egypt. Now what does this mean? The place where all the Egyptian kings and their mummies have been placed in the pyramids, which is said to be the valley of the departed kings. He is resting there in peace, and all these things were completed, and the world came to know the exact results that were being discussed in public. So this is a very short summary, children, and this part of my video, this lecture, this lecture is just in form of a summary in order to let you know the lesson and understand, make your understanding more easier. So if you find anything difficult here, you can put up your questions to me, and if you find this easy, if you think that this summary is going to make the understanding of the lesson easier for you, so you just listen to this video twice at least, so that you can understand. We are going to study the details of these lines that I have just read out to you in the lesson. I'll meet you all in my next lecture. Up till then, take care, children, and keep studying. And this lesson is important, so you need to go through this lesson very well. We'll meet soon in my next lecture. Up till then, goodbye, children.